Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Becca, Brad, Marty, Safe, good morning. All right, guys. So what we got going on here is the market is in sync on the long side, and we're looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity with a target of 157. First half an hour, we're going to spend some time understanding price action, but we're seeing that push coming in. We came and tested Harmony Zone number 2 a couple of times with a higher low, and we pushed higher, so that was a good thing to see. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Becca, Brad, Marty, Safe. So we're looking at pullback as a buying opportunity with a target of 157.5. There's a captain set up short on the 50 NT wrinkles, so watch out for some a little bit of back and fill. Retesting Harmony Zone number 2 for the second time here. Market is out of sync. There we go. We're getting a little bit of a push here. Target is 60. If we continue this behavior, we're going to reverse this market, and we're seeing that the market established a channel number 1, and it's just selling through it toward that 60. It's fairly persistent price action, persistent selling going on here. Here comes that 60 into the 56. That's the next step. All right, so right here, they're gonna bounce it back up. Oh wow, that's very persistent. Market reverse here. Rallies are shortable now on a swing trade basis with a target of fast approaching 32.5. That captain setup on the 50 NT Rinko was solid. Testing harmony zone number 2. I mean, it's a fast and furious going back and forth here. That's interesting how they did that. A quick sell-off, quick reversal, complete reversal. I mean, they're not even... They're not playing today, right? So we went from targets to the south side to targets to the upside, and the targets now are 132.5. We're at a whole number, and they're putting a captain setup short. I'm breaking it. So they put that signal here and they ran it up. Yeah, yeah, I'm with you on that one, Becca. At least we're getting moves. Okay, they're trying to stop run here. Yeah, they're stop running. So they stop run right above that 116. Now they're stop running right under that 90 and reversing. They're playing games right here. They're building stops. Yeah, look at that. That's a switch trade right here. They're pushing, but it's just one of those things that you rather be, because the market is in sync on the long side, and you have support at Harmony zone number one. You're better off just waiting for these pullbacks as a buying opportunity. Good morning, Stephen. Okay, so that's a little bit of a trappy behavior right here. A lot of chop now. I was gonna say that. Leanne, how are you? Good morning. Hey, David, how are you? Yeah, they're trapping a bunch of people here. Okay. Yeah, captain setup into captain setup. The 50 NT Rinko, take a look at that one. It's messy. All right, market is out of sync, and now we're getting triple. I mean, you could say quadruple top on this market. I mean, if you're looking at the amount of times that the market, we hit 140, came back, and we hit 124, 117, and 114, and reversed on every single move up there. Now the market is really kind of pulling back, retesting Harmony zone number 2 for the first time. So we have factory orders at the top of the hour in 10 minutes. Not really a significant piece of news. We had unemployment and non-farm. Well, here you go. That's your trade, Rebecca, right here. I don't know if you took it. Wow, that's a lot of bursts. That was a quick burst of energy, very quick. Just watch out. That stopped a lot of people. Did you make money? You should have made money on that one, right? All right, we're about to reverse here on the 200 NT Rinko, and if we do that, then that is a behavior that's going to lend itself to a selling pressure. And then we can see potentially the 20,000 and the 950. That's the switch trade at the high end of price structure. So if we close, which is right here, we hit it and bounce right back, we should be seeing some selling pressure coming in even further. Here it goes. All right, and oh damn. I mean, see, that's the thing. Now the market's out of sync. So, I mean, you're getting a lot of bursts of energy lower and reversals. And it's a fast market. So, speed, range, and behavior. Speed is fast. Range, I mean, it's not crazy fast, but it's fast. Range is contracting across the board. Behavior, you know, we right now, this moment, we're counter trending. Market is out of sync and we're counter trending. So I'm looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity against this big level of 100 and 103 and the high of 119. And you have resistance in the form of a harmony zone number 2, protecting the price. But you know, this move is forceful, so it's gonna do what it's doing right now: is shake people out, run up, come back down, run the stops again, come back in, and eventually, if the 103 holds, this whole price structure will fade back in lower. Yeah, but we have to go through that process of them running stops, because a lot of people got trapped in a big move that looks like this, where the market just simply snaps up, runs the stops. First touch of harmony zone number 2. Uh, see that? See that? Here you go. Harmony zone number two. I mean, they ran it up, ran the stops, and then came back and just simply put a switch trade and flushed it. And now I want to see if they rally it back up, and if that rally fails, then that will stabilize the price on the short side. Hmm. Yeah, that's good. That's good to see. That's good to see. Market is in sync on the short side, and we're looking for rallies to short into the market. Not a lot of momentum though here. See, they keep made a high, a lower high, a lower high, and they just grinding at this support area. So just watch out for a trap that looks like this. Let them run it up. All right, top of the hour, 5 minute break. I'll be back. All right, all right. I mean, I see what they've done here. They put on a captain setup long around that 100. That's a massive undertaking. So they're running the stops up here, coming back to retest. Okay. I mean, I took this one looking for a break above 40. And here it comes. All right. A little bit of patience. I mean, we made a little bit. Damn it. Look at that. That's fine. By the way, you know, that $300,000 account that we were working with yesterday, I ended up evaluation. I ended up turning it into a PA. Ended up making 20 grand by the end of the day. So now, if you look up there, that thing became a PA. Okay. So they took target number 2. We're in our way to 157. Ah, yeah, I know, but it's all right. We'll just keep doing the right thing every step of the way. I'll show you guys later, but man, I think that put a little bit of a fire under me. Let me see if I can show it anyway. 551. So that it was that account 382, and it ended up just I don't know what was going on with me. I was on fire. I didn't have a oh yeah. I was doing, closer to 10 contracts at a pop, and I tell you, I think I ended up summer is it summer analysis? Yeah, summary. I I had a maximum drawdown of $325 and I made 20 grand. And I was running at a percentage of 98%. It was crazy. But that account ended up turning into this PA right here. So let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, and I didn't realize it till I was done at the end of the day. I was like, man, like didn't seem like I had any. I mean, I had drawdowns on some trades. Don't take me wrong, but ultimately, what worked is I kept keeping the 70 NT wrinkle and the 20 NT wrinkle in the same direction. So if I have a cloud on the 70, I needed a cloud on the 20, and I look for a pullback to the middle of the range, and I get in, and if it dips a little bit, I add to it, then the flip happens. So like right now, you see the same thing. Look at the 70, look at the 20. Both are in the same direction. Both are the clouds are positive. Next target is 182 and a half. Yeah, I had 79 trades positive and one negative. That's just crazy. I was pissed off, be honest with you, for losing those two accounts doing the wrong thing. I was like, man, let, let me let me put my trading hat on. Let's go. Yeah, like 79 and one loser. And the majority were short. Well, the market was short, so. $17 grand short and $3 grand long. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay. Now a little bit of disconnect here going on. That's a little bit of disconnect. And they're flushing. So, I mean, the big idea here is this captain set up long. They're pushing toward that target of 182. We don't want to see 86, but if we have it, the market still can reverse back up. And then the bottom end here is 20,025 and a quarter. We need to protect that price structure. Even with this pullback, pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis with a target of 182 and a half. Let's take a look at ES. ES is moving nicely, but we're threatening a double top here in ES. So ES needs to kind of break and come back to retest, but you have a whole number, 5,700 and a quarter, and even the small pullback in ES has a bigger impact on NQ. So there's distribution going on up at these levels that we need to be conscious of. And pullbacks are viable, I get it, but in a scalping mode right now against major levels like the 107 to the 100, that's an area where the price can stabilize on a test and retest of harmony zone number 2. Adam, you said what's the strategy? It's a 20-point stop, 30-point target, scaling in, scaling out, depending on what I'm seeing. Not necessarily sticking around for the full stop or the target. Just that's the structure. And looking for that 70 and the 20 to be directional. Okay, 6-prong captain setup. I mean, come on here. What is going on? I mean, like, what is that? That's an 8. Okay, so that's an N124. Oh, man, that worked. That one worked. But not by much and not by far. Market is out of sync right here. There's a lot of choppiness in the past 4 or 5 minutes. All right, so we're back in business here on the long side with this little structure. That's what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8 prong captain setup. I haven't seen that forever. So now that becomes a pivot point, which is 15 to 120. Wow. Yeah, that's that captain setup right here was solid. And a retest. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen these for so long. I was a little bit leery of it, but whatever. I know, man. Eight prong. I know. It's like when you get six prong captain setup, it's an anomaly. You're getting eight. Wow. They really wanted to squeeze people out. Hmm. See that momentum? Target 182 half. All right, it's 9:30. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Come back. Okay, okay. Let's go. So what are we seeing here? I mean, a little bit of congestion. They put a captain setup, pulled it back, ran the stops, ran the stop right above it, pulled back. So they're doing the same kind of thing that they've done earlier, which is kind of trappy. But I'd rather be long than short. We have support at 135. If they break it, then that will shift things. I mean, this is like middle of the range trading. Like, I don't want to get involved here. If they stop run and fail, you could fade that, or preferably let them stop run under 34, hit harmony zone number 1, which is support, then reverse. That will be a reason to go long on a fade, because the momentum is off of this market right now. I'll be back. All right. So they trap, they run, run stops, come back, trap, run stops, market is out of sync. Rather be long than short against that captain setup on the 200 Inti-Rinko. If we start dipping anything below that, then obviously that will shift the personality. But I mean, if they break that 30s into the 129s, we're going to go all the way down to 95. I mean, that's a big deal. But I think they're going to put a fight here. And the personality of the day so far is to make a move and then chop, 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 and run stops. That's the personality. Price action slowing down right now too. Remember, it's Friday. Captain setup. That's interesting. Huh. So they put a captain setup short here in the middle of the range, and now they're trying to reverse it. Now if they test it well again, like breaking below 45, nah, they're trapping. It's a lot of middle of the range action. So I mean, if you're looking here, look what they did. They put a captain setup short, ran it up. They're putting the same thing in a way, a captain setup short, and they're running it up. So they're repeating themselves here. Yeah, the only thing that's kind of working in this area is those stop runs and fading them on both sides. And you fade them to the middle of the range. Yeah, well here. That's a lot. That's a lot of chop, guys. That's a lot of chop right here. Nothing really worth jumping in on. Market needs to get out of this middle of the range. Either take out the 40s or take out the 60s. Most likely, this is gonna pull back into the 30s and come back up. So there's not a lot of momentum here. Okay. 50, 55. So how's everybody doing across the board? Adam, Becca, where are we at? Brad, Sheila, Leanne, Marty, Steven, David. That probably makes sense. Here comes that 30s that we talked about. We're going to see a little bit of selling pressure. Market is out of sync. A lot of distribution up at these levels and pullbacks. Let them stop run below the 30. I mean, you're going to get okay. That is something. Stop run, flip it to 60. And 60, they'll pause and pull it back. That's just a classic stop run behavior in a non-directional, non-momentum market. Okay, okay. That's what it wanted. They wanted to do. All right. Another break. Okay, so market is in sync. Volume. Speed is low. Range is expanding, and the behavior is long. And we're looking for the next target of 182. The only issue is this market, as it goes up, it's fairly choppy. So they keep taking out stops and bringing it back in, building stops on both sides and running stops and trying to I mean, 170, 175, we should get up there. So like 175, there's a lot of stops. So you would think that they would run it up quickly, but it reverses, which is giving us like a railroad long, and it's pausing. Not the best of price actions here. Yeah, see that? Then it reverses. That's just not momentum. That's middle of the range chop with price stop runs on both sides. So what happened if we get back down to 132.75? That will put a captain setup short on the 100 NT Rinko. See how long it's taking? It's taking the actual candle to close. Chop fest over here. It should start going higher. There's a lot of stops above 180. If we pick him up, we'll shoot up to 90, and that will close this candle and this rotation. So that's taking out these stops above 75 and pulling back. Our target is 182 half, and here you go. Okay, finally comes to 90. It took a minute. Next target is 207 and a half. This 190 right now is gonna experience a little bit of a pullback in the next 5 seconds or so. That's 5 seconds. It should be coming back down. Maybe more than 5 seconds. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 20, 21, 22 Did I want to pull it back? Here you go. I mean, it took a minute or two for it to happen, but that 90 is just, it's a standard operating procedure here. Run the stops, get to a 90, fade the whole number into a pullback to the middle of the range. It's a standard thing for them to do. It's just everything is taking a lot longer today to happen. Hey Joseph. Futures Network? No, not really. Be honest with you. I mean, there's freaking funded companies coming out of the woodwork. I'll take a look at this one here. Is that it? Let me see here. Maintenance. So 47 days, 4 contracts maximum. It's $50,000 account. Daily withdrawal, daily drawdown. No. End of the day drawdown 2 grand. Profit target is 3 grand. And here we go. I mean, brother, so you're gonna go to the funded, right? Now they have an Easter sale. Yeah. Let us know, man, if you forget it. They are in New York, Scam City. Nah, I guess what some of the guys in our room are not. Let us know once you are in the funded. Since you're going to be in the funded deal here, accounts. I'm hoping that you hit your targets and then the payout. I have not really heard of them, to be honest with you. There's a lot of companies out there, and it seems like every day we get a bunch new ones. So you really don't know till you experience it or you hear of somebody that experienced it. I personally don't have an account with them, and I have not gotten paid from them or heard of anybody getting paid from them. So it's a brand new company. Oh, you don't have to pay the activation. Okay, well, see, that's the first line of so they had an Easter promo. You don't have to pay the activation fee. It's Leanne. It's called fundedfuturesnetwork.com. I'll put that's the website. Yeah. Let us know, man. Like within our network of traders, I don't have anybody that says, yeah, I tried them, I got paid on them. So me personally, I did not, and I'm asking the people within our network, and none of them have experienced it. Kellyanne, who's Kellyanne? The Alternative Truth, Kellyanne. What happened here? All right, so what we got going on here? A pullback in the market. We're establishing a channel. The channel is on the downside. There, we'll see if we're in the middle of the range. The market is out of sync, so it's a two-sided market. You would think a short, but man, I tell you, like I need to see a whole lot more from this market before I start getting too happy with the shorts. I mean, we could see the early signs of it. I mean, we have the 200 and the 100 are out of sync. We have a channel. a channel right here. That's a short channel. Here we go, another break. We'll be back. I mean, that is the definition of choppy. One, two, three, three railroad switch trades in a row. So we got to 30 and bounce right back up, which is first test of harmony zone number 2, and the market just responded very well to it. So the critical levels in which the market needs to hold up, it's holding up, right? That would be literally comical if we get another switch trade up here. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be the fifth one. That'll be literally funny. And then it looks like they want to. When Safe or Adam, when was the last time we ever saw this? Never. It's just a super coil higher. Like who's on the lever today? Who's pulling the strings in this market today? Okay, okay, okay. Well, the longs are in control. I mean, that's just that's what we got going on here. But boy, is that slow price action. They get us used to all this spicy action, and now they just grindy. But look at that one. I mean, that's we got to take a picture of that little move. Switch, 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 switch. It's a snake going up. So where's everybody at? I'm slightly up for the day. I mean, I had very small trades back and forth. This is the $300,000 account we passed. We just made one trade in it for 76 bucks net. This is one of my PAs that's up 9 grand, down 100 bucks, and the rest of them small. I'm not gonna take too big risk on a Friday. Is Apex is playing upward again? What's going on? Nope. Don't have any issues today. I mean, you've seen me trade. There's nothing going on. What's the issue with you? Anybody else? Anybody reporting problems with Apex? YouTube? Anybody? I mean, it's a decent move. I mean, look at it from retesting Harmony Zone number 2, first touch came back, then you got this weird coiling behavior taking you to target number 2 and 3. I mean, when you look at it from 30 to 90, 60 points, yeah, it didn't happen in a second like it used to be, but it happened in a deliberate way. I mean, at least it never gave us any hint of a short. It just long, multiple switch trades. We got the fifth one here, and then off you go to a 90. They'll pull it back a little bit. Yeah, email them, man, and ask because it's why is it that just isolated individuals are having issues, but not everybody. So check your computer, check your network, check a lot of things that could be a factor as well. Run a test, reboot your modem every morning when you come into trading, and get a fresh NinjaTrader NinjaTrader session going as well. I know it's almost like every day for you. But don't do those things. So this way, at least you check these boxes of, okay, it could be me, why, maybe the system, maybe the network, because you live in London, and I mean, you didn't have any problems before, but now you do. I'm not having any problems, guys. I mean, you just like you're seeing it, you're not. Some of you are having issues, some of you are not. Check your network. Here you go. That's a good advice by Adam. Change rhythmic server. Well, I mean, I'll tell you one thing that happened. I had my session open, all of a sudden it kicks me out, and then I log back in. But that's just the only thing that happened here for me today. See that 90, they're gonna pull it back here. Do I want to short here? They're giving you the impression of a double top, but I don't trust them. Now you break 67, rally back up, fail to get to 90 with a lower high. That will set a scenario where you can get some traction on the short side. But for now, these pullbacks are buyable. All right, let's see this. So this is the story of this account. It is account 93. So I made a request for it. What is that? The 29th. I got denied due to improper risk management. And it all started with this right here. I made 2,500 in one day, that's not the problem. It just my system locked up, and I actually I went to Rhythmic and I tried to close the trade, and it looked like it closed, but in actuality it did not close the trade. Then an hour later I open up my screen and I'm up $3,300 on that trade. Right? I take a loss, I bring it down to 2,500, I leave it alone. So now I have to make $8,500 in order to qualify for a payout, just due to that way that happened. So what I do this following day, I get aggressive. I make $800. I make 1,000. I make 2,200 the following day. Okay. And did I stress the account? Yes, I did, because I need to get to 8,500. I think I had 2 trades that at this point it dipped into the 50%, because at that point I'm up $7 grand? No, it wasn't even, no, yeah, right here. That's when I made 1,000, I dipped into 50% of that account. Then I went in and made $2 grand, 2,200. Then I made 270. Then I made 1,700. That was one trade that didn't take any heat. Then I made the request. So I'm up at 9,300, and what do they say? Denied. Denied, denied, denied. All right. So now I have to do 8 more trading sessions, making money. 5 of them making money. So here we go. -50, made 180. Today I'm down 110. So the question I have in my mind, okay, I get a very super aggressive here, and I did 2 contracts, 5 contracts. I think one of those days where I was up to 2,200, I was in it for 10 contracts, right? Like now I go in and I'm trading 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, trying to mark days till I get to my 8th day. Are they gonna say inconsistency? Hey, you were trading 5, now you're trading 2. And like, I'm trying to figure this one out with them. I mean, I'd rather play it on the safe side and just do 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and just build up maybe 10, 11 grand than make a request. Versus trying to get super aggressive again and try to push it for like 15 or 20 and then make a request. But anyway, so that's the story of that account. I don't like those denials, but I understand it. I was getting aggressive. I mean, I dipped into that account a little bit. It was not pretty. But sometimes you just have to go for it. Looking at the market right here, what do we have? Okay. So this kept going higher and higher and higher, get to target number 3, ran the stops one more time, did a switch trade, came back to retest. Market is trying to consolidate here. What do? We leave it alone. We're expecting the market to pull back, maybe run the stops under 70 into the 60s, and then you'll come up to this rotation and bounce right back up. That's a scenario. What do you guys think about the $300,000 account? I'm tempted to say I want to get all my PAs to be 300,000 because it just gives you so much. I know it's a bear to actually get it to pass because you have to make 20 grand without busting 7,500. But once you get there, just imagine 20 accounts that has $7,500 worth of controls, a risk capital, and then you get there, and now you're making 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000 above it, and now once you get into that territory, you have so much, cushion and size that you could operate within. When you start getting on a heater, you could see yourself making 10 grand in a day, 5 grand in a day, and across multiple accounts. It just seems like a bigger game, but it's going to take a little bit of effort to get to where you're 20 accounts big on a 300,000. Yeah, you have those two things, 3%, 30%, and the real time. But you, you know, you go through those two things. I mean, we've done it on the $50,000 account all day. So I'm used to, passing and getting paid on the 50. It seems to me like a lot. It's a bigger game, obviously, to do the 300, and because the difference between when you pass it, the difference between making 20 grand and lose and risk capital of 7,500, trying to pass it, you have to be super aggressive. You have to be super aggressive. So you have to spend some money getting there. But once you get there, you're not, the discounts that the Apex has, I paid for the activation that $300,000 account $130, basically $140. It used to be in the past where you're paying like $500 to actually activate that account. So they're trying to get people to do more of those $300,000 accounts. Now, obviously, I understand. You have to be super aggressive, but once you get to a PA, I think it just gives you a lot more flexibility. Yeah, the difference is you gotta make 5 grand versus. I mean, you can't lose 5 grand versus 7,500. So you're missing out on a 2,500 worth of risk controls. I don't know. That may come in handy. Yeah, straight to Sim for 725. No, I don't. I'm not gonna pay them that much money. I'm not gonna pay Tradeify $725 to go to Sim. That's just too. I mean, I say it's too much, but at the same time, is it straight? Is that 725 straight to a performance account? Okay, so I mean, the reason why I'm saying all this stuff. Okay, here we go. The market is just pumping up, pumping up, pumping up, baby. Let's go. That captain setup on the 200 NT Renko was just gold. Everything was long based on that idea. And okay, so do you gotta make a certain number of certain amount of money before that you qualify to take a withdrawal, or just automatically the first day you start making money? I gotta look that up. So you pay that money, and then you have to. Yeah, the first day you start and you make money. Like, okay, I understand making money, but uh, immediately, okay, I make $1,000 today, I can withdraw it tomorrow. Let's see. Let's look at these rules here. Man, I mean, the market just get perked up all of a sudden. I think the reason why I'm getting all up on this idea is because of this. Because of that denial here. Because nothing I've done here, if I have a bigger account and I got aggressive the way I got aggressive, I am within the controls of a $300,000 account all day long. And this would not have been denied. So it's not the fact that I was doing something wrong. It's the fact that I am in a $50,000 account versus a $300,000 account. But the trader is the same. The money is made the same way. See what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm better off just going with bigger accounts. What? Yeah, I'll look it up. Yeah, that's a captain set up here while I'm running my mouth. I mean, this market is just decided that it wants to rock and roll. Yeah, while we're talking, you made 30 points, and I'm sitting here running my mouth. I mean, I trade my own personal account too. I mean, your fills are going to be a little bit different when you're trading live. Yeah, some trades may not go through, while in sim they may. But at the end of the day, you're gonna make your system is your system. It's gonna make. Sorry. I mean, do you know what? Do both. Leanne, do both. Do both. I am open to all these funded companies. I'm not gonna sit here and just do one versus the other. I trade Apex. I want to trade it. I'll trade it. Tradeify. I had Top Step Trader. I had Earn to Trade. Back in the day, we did Fast Track. If you all know what that one was all about, a lot of freaking bullshit. And did that one, and just do them all. I've had Take Profit. Yeah, the bots will take you. They'll take your money just the same way. In live or sim, it's the same price action. I have two accounts. One of them with the Ninja Trader brokerage, and I have one with Thinkorswim. So I trade those, and when I a lot of times I'll just get into my personal account and I copy into Apex, and my fills on my personal account come faster than Apex. I noticed that multiple times. If that makes sense to you. Because it's just direct to market, so whatever liquidity is there, while a sim is simulated and it's a machine with, so you may not, there's a minute of a pause and inefficiency. So you're getting a little bit of somewhat of a delay when you're doing sim, but whenever you are direct to market, man, those fills are boom, and your stops are boom, are happening, and your targets are happening right there because the liquidity is there. Oh, you're talking about Matt, traders with trade with Matt, yeah. Yeah, because you're dealing with a machine that simulates price at a place. So they take whatever it's copying whatever the market is doing real time and simulate it into a sim account. So you're gonna get a bit of a delay while if you're trading your own personal account. Man, those fills are just sharp and crisp and there. If there's liquidity, there's liquidity. I mean, and if it's not, you're not gonna get filled. But sometimes your sim will fill that because it has that a little bit of delay. So it's just give and take on that one. But I mean, are you trading your personal account now? What was the reason, Diego, for my payout being rejected? Because I had a couple of days in which I dipped into their 30% rule. But it wasn't like I dipped into it and not taking a stop. I dipped into it, then I took a stop. But it was past their 30% rule, and I did it a couple of times, and so they rejected the account. And I got aggressive. I'm not lying. But in 8 days I made 9,300 and requested the payout, and they told me take a hike. I mean, that's what they said. Yeah, that's that right here. It's 93. Yeah, but you know what? Here we go. I mean, I can nickel and dime this market for 8 days. I'll nickel and dime this bad boy for 8 days in a row. And I won't give a crap. And I'll just till I get to my 8 days. But that's my thing, like here I'm in 3, 5 contracts. I got here like 10 contracts. And then I get to this point. Now I'm doing 1 and 2. Is that an issue? We'll find out in 8 days or 6 more days. Because I have 1, 2, probably 5 more days or so next week. We'll see. And that's why I'm talking about the bigger accounts, because I mean, all what I've done in that account is within the risk controls of $150,000 and $300,000 account. So and I like that, the freedom of not of taking size and not worry about, oh my god, I'm down $750. Ooh, it's like trading, it's a combat sport, and sometimes you're gonna get punched in the freaking face, and you need to have the capacity to range trade, size up, go for bigger targets, scalp. Like, okay, so we saw what happened yesterday. I got smacked on two. Let me see what is that. Let's see here. We got smacked on two $300,000 accounts. Was not too happy about it, but I had that one last one, and I was like, okay, let's just trade properly. And that's this. Now it became a PA, but let's just take a look here. I mean, I'm sorry guys, but I know the price is moving, but people are asking questions, so I'm going to answer. Okay, so this is the account. What is this? Says execution. Let's put trades. So that's how I made 20 grand in that account over 78, and I had one loser. And I was trading 5, 10. I think one of the trades I did a lot more. Okay, but you take the chart, look at it. What is that? Is that 1 minute? That's not right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. So that is the making of a 20 grand day. Got short the top right there. And I got heavy, covered. I added to it, covered. I added to it, covered. I just covered the shit out of that trade. But I went short and I got aggressive up there into a big move. And that was a $10,000 trade, by the way. Then nickel and dime from 11 grand, additional $9,000 scalping. I got, I think 10 contracts here, covered. I added to it here, covered. Market, the Harmony system was telling me short. I got short that. Then here I got like 3 contracts, covered. Then I got long here on that stop run and covered. So that's profitable. Then right here, the market was short. The 200 and the 100 were in sync on the short side. I got a signal on the 20. I got in 3 contracts short. So it's nothing big here. And then another 3 contracts right here long into that push. And that was 20 grand. That is literally all what you're seeing here is 20 grand. Like one big idea, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, 6 ideas. And if I back it into the statistics, I mean, you want to analysis, execution, summary. Okay, here we go. So my drawdown was $325 and the profit is 20 grand. So you're getting profit factor of 64%. And I was a percentage of 98. Like, yeah, that's doesn't happen often. And the average profit is 258. Average winner, and the average loser was, I think, 3. That one trade was 325. So that's the statistics. These are the trades. If you're gonna pass a $20,000 account, you will have to get aggressive. You may have to go through a few accounts before you pass one. But it's doable. And for me, I just have to follow the Harmony system and just don't counter trend. Don't counter trend nothing. Just go with the signals in that direction. I mean, yeah, that was a counter trend, but that's after a flush. And I took a little bit of risk on that one. This one was in sync with the market. This one was a base and a break off of that. But ultimately, You're gonna have to stress the account a little bit, but it's doable. Yeah, that was the eval. I mean, that's the eval. You know, I got the 20 grand off of it, and now it's becoming right here a PA. See, now I have a little bit more rules. Now I have to cannot make more than $2,200 per day till I get to 7,500. That's the 30%, right? I cannot take more than 50% of the contracts, which is what, 17 contracts, right? So can I take more than 17 contracts? Not that I want to. And then I cannot make more than 2,200. I can make more than 2,200, but it just now it pushes my payout balance further. And once I get to 7,500, then I can, it opens up for me. Diego, I found out the more accounts that you have in the pipeline, the more comfortable you are taking risk in your trading. Like if you have only one account, you're just too nervous and too careful, and that can work against you. But if you have 10 accounts or 20 accounts and you're working on one, you just feel a little bit more comfortable and relaxed into taking risk, and that has a positive outcome on your bottom line. So kind of think of it in those terms versus I have one account, I'm not adding to it till I make money off of this one. No, just keep that channel flowing. You'll be more relaxed, and that's the key, is being more relaxed. I mean, Adam, we got to find a way to win and win big, right? That's the key. Win and win big. That's the biggest revenge in this trading business, is to win and win big. Win and win big. So that's interesting what they're doing. They put a cap and set up switch trade short, and then now they're putting it higher. Yeah, Diego, 25,000. Now you're in a PA. You don't have much room, my friend. So you have to be micro trading, about 2 to 3 micros, and taking $50 risk per trade. You have to divide your risk by 25, and that's how much money you can lose per trade if you want to have longevity in the account. Yeah, no, I get it. It's part of the process. Divide your drawdown by 25 trades. You have to run the math. Okay, so what does the math say? Don't run my math. Run Las Vegas math. Is you go to Vegas and you sit on on a Texas Hold'em table. I play poker. Um, you play a 1-2 no limit. They ask you to put $50 as a minimum on the table. Some places will ask you for 100. Okay, so you put 50 bucks. That number is not arbitrary. Las Vegas is not stupid. They want you to stay on the table as long as they can so they can charge you a rake. So they find out that if you put 25 times the big blind, which is $2, that means $50 minimum per player, that you have a longevity on that table if you bet the minimum. Okay? So how do you transport that idea into trading? Divide your risk capital by 25, and if you take that number and that's what you risk per trade, and then if you that will give you 25 trades in a row that have to go against you before you lose that $25,000 account or that $50,000 account, right? So 25 trades in a row that has to happen. Now you have to be super, super talented as a trader if you lose 25 times in a row. I've seen it happen, but boy, you really have to work hard at it. So that means you have probability of success. You have probability of success if you risking that your bust rate is 25 trades in a row. Now, take that idea and divide it even further and say, if I lose at the beginning of the day, I lose 3 trades in a row, my minimum, which is my risk per trade, is 3 trades in a row. You're done for the day. So that gives you, what is that? 3 plus 8, 25. Okay, 8, 8, 16, 25. Okay, so that will give you 25, close to 25 days. 7 days in a row where every day you come into work, and the first 3 days in a row, the first 7 days in a row, the first 3 trades that you take are losers. So now look at this math. 25 trades have to go against you, and 7 days in a row, the first 3 trades that you take are losers. Run the math on that and tell me what's the probability of that event happening. It's very, 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 very low. So that means in a span of hundreds of trades, if you have that structure, you should come out ahead. And you should pass your PAs. Where most people go wrong is they over leverage. That is the death of all traders. You're taking too much risk per trade and per account, where the account does not sustain it, and then you go into 4 or 5 trade bad run, which is statistically possible, and then blow up like a Christmas tree. And then you revenge trade, then you buy more evals, you get angry, all that bullshit. But if you're taking appropriate risk per account, per the math that allows it, you keep it within that structure that I talked about, you'll find yourself having longevity, and you're not spending too much money in this game. But most people don't know what's over leveraging is. But that 25 rule, 25 trade rule, is really a big helper. Be honest with you, a lot of the rules, a lot of these companies have, and it's not Apex, it's just Tradeify, all of them, every single one of them. They promote bad trading habits, like literally really bad trading habits. Like, okay, so you can pass it in one day, and then you get the habit of over leveraging and being aggressive, and then you pass it and you go to your PA and you're using the same kind of mentality, then you blow up. That's not promoting the best habits in trading. And that's not, I'm not saying this apex, it's just the way that the whole business is structured is not necessarily promoting the best trading habits. So it's your job as a trader is just to see through all the baloney and go in there and say, okay, this is what I have to do to pass the PA to a PA. And once I get to a PA, this is what I got to do in order for me to make money off of it. And the bottom line is I, me, you, and everybody, we have to figure out a way to win. Because you're spending the money, you're spending the time, pain and suffering, all of that. It has to pay for you. All right, so what we got going on here in this market? So we have triple top on this level here, and the market is just really struggling. I mean, they ran it up. They're getting tired. The 200 and the 100 out of sync. What is it? 11, almost 11:30. I didn't even realize that it's 11:30. Key is winning, baby. It's the biggest revenge in life. Is win. All right, guys. So I'm gonna call it a day here. It's 11:30. It's a Friday. Slightly up for the day, and we'll try it again Monday. By the way, just kind of early notification, but you guys know that's coming up on the Saturday, the 24th, all the way through the week, through the 31st of this month. I'll be out of town in Honduras, Roatan, Honduras, on vacation. So the room is going to be closed during that time, but I've been talking about that for some time. And we will see you bright and early Monday. You guys have a good one. Yeah, no problem, Diego. Take care, buddy. Yeah, apply that 25 trade rule, man. See, and tell me what you think. How it's working for you.